Hi everyone, welcome to Brush and Beyond, where we see the world through an artist's eyes and learn to express our own worlds. Let's look at this painting. It's so bright and colorful, and everything looks soft and a little blurry, like a happy memory. The artist who painted these beautiful boats and this painting of water is named Claude Monet. He was a master of capturing sunshine and movement. Today, we'll see how he made his sailboats float right off the canvas. This is Claude Monet. He was a French painter who lived a long time ago. Monet was one of the founders of a style called Impressionism. He didn't care about perfect lines or tiny details. His most important rule was to paint what he saw and felt right at the moment, especially the light and the color of nature. How did this style get its name? Well, in 1874, Monet showed this painting called Impressionism, Sunrise. It shows the sun rising over the water. A critic made fun of it, saying it looks unfinished, just an impression. But Monet and his friends liked the name. They decided to call themselves the Impressionists. This changed art and painting forever. Comparison of Impressionism and Classicism. On one side, Classicism, the painting is detailed, dark, and the shapes have clear strokes and hard lines. It looks just like a photograph. On the other side, Impressionism, Monet's painting is bright, light, and uses fuzzy brushstrokes. It looks like the light is dancing. Monet stopped using black and made his shadows out of dark blues and purples instead. Characteristics of Impressionistic style. How can you spot an Impressionist painting? Painters worked from instant impressions, not relying on reliable knowledge. They captured a characteristic aspect and quickly applied colors directly to the canvas. The focus was on the overall effect rather than the details. Impressionist brushstroke was bold and less refined. Painters paid attention to changes of light on objects and subtle colors and shadows. They applied momentary light sensations to canvas based on their own perceptions of the photograph. Characteristics on Monet's paintings, such as this one. Fishing boats on a calm sea. The Regatta at Saint Adresse. Monet loved painting the seasides and boats. This painting, The Regatta at Saint Adresse, is one of his earlier works. You can see the flags flapping in the wind and the sailors on the water. Even here, the colors are starting to get brighter and more cheerful. Sailboats on the river. This painting depicts a riverside scene in Gennevilles, a small town in the northern western suburbs of Paris. Emphasizing the sailboats, the overall color scheme of the painting is dominated by light brown, and the light in the sky and in its reflection in the river are very typical Monet techniques. This painting does not have a lot of content, so pay attention to the treatment of the water-sky boundary and the magical light and shadowy effects. The sailboats at Argenteuil. Here is another painting from that same town. Over here, instead, we have the sailboats on the Seine. A work from the studio boat period, when Monet often boated the Seine, painting the riverside and its riverside scenery. The painting depicts a changing clouds in the autumn sky, golden leaves on the banks, sailboats gliding on the Seine, and ripples on the water, with brushstrokes reflecting Monet's most masterful techniques capturing light and shadow. This painting was drawn in 1874. Over here, as I talked about on the last slide, is the sailboats at Argenteuil. This painting was created by Monet between 1874 and 1878 in Argenteuil. This painting, Monet replaced the traditional black tones with various lights and darks of colors, a unified color style that naturally spreads throughout the picture as the lights and darks contrast with each other. In the painting, as daylight is about to fade, a large sailboat quietly rests in the gray semi-shadow. In this smoky sunset atmosphere, the Monet seems to be very light of light, burning with infinite passion. It looks just like a perfect summer day. Thank you for exploring the magical sailboats of Claude Monet. Remember, Impressionism is all about light, color, and painting what you feel right now. Do you think you can paint a picture of a boat or a lake using just small dabs of bright color?